Hey guys, welcome back for another game break. So we have more Kuro no Kiseki news today. I woke up and kind of saw my phone. A quick little screen grab of what looked like a new character. Didn't get a really good look at it because I'd like to go over this. As always, with all of you, I just find it much more fun that way. And I think it's safe to say that the cast for Kuro no Kiseki is shaping up incredibly well. I'm super pleased with everyone I've seen so far. I think everyone looks pretty damn cool. They all sound interesting from a backstory perspective, and I'm really curious to see more because we have at least a handful of characters left. So as always, let's dive in and see what the heck's going on with this awesome looking game. And time to trick myself down now, I guess. All right, let's see these new characters. Okie dokie. Okay, so it looks like we got a maid type character here. Oh, she's very much, it looks like she's kind of got the Sarah thing going on with a blade and gun. Like the hair color, eye color, the piercing yellow looks good. Reminds me a little bit of Tio from the Crossbow duology. And then this guy, okay, it looks like we got a bit of right off the bat, looks like maybe a brainiac type character, smart individual, cool and collected possibly. But as always, let's go. Pretty good so far. So let's see what they have to say here. Falcom has released new information and screenshots for the Legend of Heroes Kuro no Kiseki, introducing new characters Rosette Twinnings, and Quatre Salison, as well as the cities of Langport and, I want to say Basel, but Basel, I'm guessing with the E there. The companies Marduk Total Security Company and Verne Industrial Company and the Xipha system. Yeah, so we've heard of Verne quite a bit throughout the series. Marduk Total Security Company, haven't really heard about them at all. Characters. Rosette Twinnings. Ooh, that's, people will like that, I'm sure. She very much, the art here, it almost gives me a bit of Star Ocean vibes. I don't know why, that's very much what I'm getting from that, but she looks really, really good. Let's see here. Age 20, pistol and blade gear. To serve my client is my duty and pride. They're very much going for a Sharon type character, a Sharon Kruger type character, it seems here so far. But we'll get to learn more about her. Looking pretty good so far. A woman dressed in a maid outfit who works as a service concierge at Marduk Total Security Company. Gotcha. Concierge, eh? Yeah, she looks pretty damn sick. She's got like that piercing look to her face as well. With her pale green hair, okay, it's pale green. I was getting a little bit of blue there almost. While her pale green hair gives off a cold impression, she is actually very social and polite and has a cute sense of humor. Unlike her graceful appearance, she has superhuman strength, speed, and combat capabilities that at times surpass even seasoned Jaegers. Yo. She maintains a strictly business relationship with Vaughn, a Spriggan, by giving him weapons and exclusive Xipha apps free of charge, and in turn collects data from his usage as an external tester. It's looking pretty cool. I always did love the pistol knife combo, or the pistol sword combo in Sarah's case. You know, just the hands in front there folded, very much that professional look. She's looking pretty good. Yo, this screenshot, she looks like an absolute badass. She looks so good in that screenshot. Woo, looks lethal. Good coloring, and very much we're getting the more muted coloring for their outfits and stuff like that. Very much going with kind of the gray tone they're going for with the game, which I am all a fan of. Man, the lighting is so much better in Kuro no Kiseki. Quatre Salisium. Quatre Salisium. Age 15, weapon, pulse gun, and orbital drones. What the fuck? What the hell, man? Yo, that's really cool. What? And does that say Verne? Yo, Verne Company, what are you guys up to? Damn. Let's go Theo Zeros. We have to protect the professor's location. Man, once again, character, pretty good. Nothing wrong with him. But man, the fact that he has this robot dog, that's just money. Holy Jesus. A young researcher attending a master's course at a science university at the age of 15. His neatly trimmed silver hair and feminine face emit an atmosphere that makes him, I'm guessing that's hard to approach. His major is researching and developing orbital drones that use the new Xipha standard artificial intelligence. While we have AI, well, I guess we've had AI in the Cold Steel series, but I thought that was very much relegated just to the Divine Knights. But now it seems like the world is developing their own. But he also helps out in the physical and bioengineering labs and has a strong attachment to the observatory, which is the symbol of the university. Yeah, so very much that brainiac, kind of cool and unapproachable type character. I think a lot of us could probably tell that based off the way he looked. Due to certain circumstance as a child, he was adopted by Dr. Latoya Hamilton, the mother of orbital revolution. Oh, so we have the father of the orbital revolution, now we have the mother. And has since cared for like his own grandmother and aspires to become a researcher himself. So he has that dog one and he's got another one here. Now that is one futuristic looking gun he's got there too. Right on, right on. Yeah, so he's got a couple of playmates here too. Oh, and then obviously we did have the oh my gosh. The combat shells that the gnomes made too, and those were AI. So I guess it's not totally out of place, but it seems like it's not just, mythical factions creating AI anymore. At least that seems to be the case here. We'll see. Yeah, he's looking pretty damn cool here too. They're doing some good screenshots for these characters to show them off. And once again, the lighting. Yeah, this cast is shaping up to be an absolute winner. Locations and keywords. Langport, the shining capital. Massive port city facing the South Sea, also called Naju, located in South Calvard. Langport's scale is larger than Crossbell, the city of trade, and Ortis, the ocean capital. Oh, Jesus. And in recent years has been often referred to as being the second heart of the Republic that symbolizes diversity. Other than its business and shopping districts that house modern skyscrapers, it also has the largest eastern quarter in the continent. Oh, damn. And is known as the Shining Capital due to its beautiful glimmering skyline. Oh, I wonder if we're going to be having, since it has the largest eastern quarter, some terrorist activities possibly involving refugees or at least some type of cultural conflict. It'll be interesting to see. But the city's looking pretty damn good. Hotel Kowloon. Architecture in this game is looking worlds better than any other Kiseki game. That looks like the Eastern District in Crossbell City for sure. Basel, the industrial city. A city southwest of Calvard focused on industry and academics. Basel has long been known for its history in natural scientific research and is home to Basel Science University, which boasts its own observatory. In the Middle Ages, there was a craftsman's guild that helped forge machinery and equipment for architecture, irrigation industry, and academics. After the Orbital Revolution, the Craftsmen's Guild and the university joined forces to form the Verne Industrial Company. Okay, so a little bit of backstory about where the Verne Company came from there. A joint city planning project is in place to make the city a high-tech industrial academic city, such as connecting districts on different levels with a ropeway while maintaining its beautiful landscape. Such a cool night shot here too. Love the tunnel. Oh, this shot just reminds me of Baldug from Ys 9 for some reason, but it does. Oh yeah, look at this modern train platform here. Sarah's Drug. That reminds me of that symbol reminds me of the drugstores in Europe because they always have the green plus sign. So you can easily tell they are kind of like the equivalent of like the barber, the twirling white and red. So that's cool. Marduk Total Security Company. Marduk or Marduk? I'm going to say Marduk. Sounds better. Marduk Total Security Company. A total security company headquartered in Ohrid, as well as a PMC, private military company. Oh, they're from Ohrid State. Interesting. I always am wondering if we're going to hear more about Ohrid, because we've heard very little about that country compared to a lot of others. I think they're under the jurisdiction of the church still, but we'll see. Founded around 10 years ago, the company initially offered security services all around the continent, but in recent years has expanded its services. It also advanced into the field of military operations. However, unlike Jaegers, it often offers plans that just barely manages not to violate the laws of its operating. Well, however, unlike Jaegers, it often offers plans that just barely manages not to violate the laws of its operating country. Thus, many large companies that do not want to take risks on their own hire them for high prices. Interesting. So they're riding that fine line They're almost a Jaeger core, but just not quite there. Interesting. If there's a niche for something, people will fill it. And that seems to be what this company is doing. Verne Industrial Company. One of the other great mysteries of the Kiseki world. We don't know a ton about them. A large technology manufacturer which headquartered in the engineering city of Basel. It is often It is often compared to the Empire's Rheinford group, but due to its industry academic nature, its footwork is relatively low, and it takes a multilateral and polished development approach through an academic lens. And so it's focused more on research than maybe actual development is what I'm getting from that compared to the Rheinford group. During the Orbital Revolution 50 years ago, Latoya Hamilton, one of the 3 pupils of Professor Epstein, the inventor of orbital gear, brought back the technology and became the advisor of the company. After succeeding in developing the first orbital car in the continent, Verne Industrial Company invested its research in developing advanced technologies such as orbital photos and orbital video to record footage from astronomical telescopes. It was also a catalyst for the creation of other cultures unique to the Republic, such as orbital cinema, which combines video technology and popular culture. Yeah, the Kiseki world is just going lightning speed ahead in terms of its technological development. I'm very curious to see where the Kiseki world is going to be by the time the series ends in terms of the technology it has, because we're already getting mechs and stuff like that, so it'll be interesting. Xipha. The new 6th generation tactical orbment. Xipha deploys pieces of ether known as shards around its user and enables them to manipulate them to activate various functions. The Xipha also has several new features that enhance the player's abilities, including hollow cores, which change the overall performance of the Xipha, art drivers, which install various orbital magic, and shard skills, which activate according to the amount of quartz. Hollow core is the AI-equipped core quartz of the Xipha. Man, AI-equipped, damn. Okay, so we got the lines there, the arts driver, hollow core, KKK. The hollow cores mounted in the center of the Xipha have 3 vital roles that significantly affect its overall performance. 1, basic arts attack power. Basic stats that boost the power of your arts attacks. Really straightforward. Base EP, basic stat that increases the maximum EP required to cast arts. Okay. And 3 is S boost properties. Special effects that can be activated during battle. Okay. Seems like 4 was it looks like 4 was just forgotten to be added here in this story possibly. And then it says your hollow core level increases through battle. Your basic art attack power, base EP, and S boost properties will grow along with it. Gotcha, pretty straightforward. Voice assist, make battles even smoother. The artificial intelligence equipped hollow core is loaded with a navigator that supports Xipha users with voice-based guidance in various situations, such as in battle, on the field, and during quests. In addition to the voice and speech style adjusting according to the type of hollow core, the hollow core shows a more human response to the user. Oh, damn. So our phone's going to be straight up talking to us, possibly. Oh, even this menu looks so clean. Hollow cores may Hollow cores may also even join in on the conversation. There you go. Given their a little bit of input there. That just reminds me of Star Trek talking to the communicator. That just is what that reminds me of there. But looking good. Arts driver equipped with multiple arts. Several arts, in brackets, orbital magic, are installed on the arts driver, which you can use by mounting it to your Xipha. Since the arts available to you depend on the level of your hollow core, the higher your hollow core level, the more powerful arts you can wield. Makes sense. Arts driver, custom slots. Separate from the pre-installed art sets, the art driver also has custom slots. By setting arts into these slots, you can make up for a lack of recovery or support arts, or install more powerful attack arts. And from the sounds of it, sounds like they're giving us quite a bit of wiggle room, or at least a little bit of wiggle room in customizing our characters and how they function, which is always welcome. Shard skills. Special effects activated by the lines elemental powers. Hollow cores have 4 lines that you can slot quartz to. Weapon, shield, drive, and extra. Depending on the elemental powers of the quartz slotted to these lines, shards will deploy that activate various special effects in battle. Weapon line, the line connected to attack functions such as additional elemental damage or effects. Shield line, the line connected to defense functions such as damage reduction, elemental resistance effects, and counterattacks. Drive line, the line connected to art strengthening functions such as increased casting speed and increased elemental power. And extra line, the line connected to unique functions that do not fall in the categories of weapon, shield, or drive. And then we have advanced shard skills as well. The types and threshold of elemental power required to activate shard skills are determined by their performance. By setting your Xipha, while keeping in mind the elemental power of each course you set, you can activate more advanced shard skills in battle. All right, obviously, we can only discern so much from not being able to read Japanese fluently. But yeah, it definitely seems like this is quite the new little system they got going on here in terms of dealing with crafts and arts and support skills or abilities. Very curious to try it out. Elemental power changes according to the Quartz setting. Got it. No, very curious about the new Quartz system. In general, with the Legend of Heroes games, I guess if I sat and thought about it, I probably would have a favorite Quartz system, but by and large, they generally are what they are to me. I like playing around with them. I think they have gotten better as the games have gone on. I feel like that would be my decision if I sat and thought about it for any length of time. But I'm curious to see what this one does. I'm curious to see how it functions, how it flows together well, if it's easy to use, if there's a lot of customization to it. It sounds like there is, definitely based off of what we just read, but once again, we'll have to wait until we actually play the game to see what it's all about. And then we got to learn more about Verne. Obviously, we get to know a little bit more about the mother of the Orbital Revolution and her role in things. Very curious to see what she has to say about Epstein himself. Or Epstein. Marduk Total Security Company. Very fascinating concept that private security company that's just not quite a Jaeger Corps. They're able to operate without being labeled one. We got a couple of new cities here as well. Characters are looking pretty damn good so far. Like this just has me tickled pink. The fact that he has kind of robot companions like this, I think that's pretty damn cool. And then this girl with her blade gun combo is looking pretty sweet too. Gazette Twinnings. Yeah, she's looking, and once again, just Star Ocean vibes from her. I don't know why, but definitely is. Yeah, I think she'll have a lot of fans for sure. Yeah, this one screenshot though, holy crap, she looks like an absolute badass. I'm actually gonna get a little bit more of a closer look at her blade, and it looks very similar, or at least somewhat similar to Sharon Kruger's weapon, for sure. I think she must have been a fan favorite. They must have just been like, yeah, we need to do a badass maid again. And this guy is pretty much going to be our TO type character for this game, it seems, as well. Very much, I feel like he's going to start off, once again, hard to approach, very intellectual, but we'll break down those barriers a little bit, and he'll maybe start to open up. And I'm very curious about Rosette Twinning's background and what her story is going to be. But all in all, I'm impressed. I like the additions to the cast. We still got several more members to be revealed for the cast still. I'm very curious to see who we get, especially if it's going to be any returning members. But I feel like, if not returning party members, maybe characters we've at least heard about, possibly. But I wouldn't be opposed if everyone was just brand spanking new. I am not opposed to that at all. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. What do you think of these two new characters? I think they're shaping up to be pretty cool looking, and I'm very curious to find out more about them. And as always, I pretty much enjoy by and large, most of the characters the Kiseki games has thrown at us. So, as always, thank you for joining me for this Kuro no Kiseki update, and I will be back later for more Legend of Heroes news as it drops. And as always, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you later.